What common product has a feature you're not sure everyone is aware of? Measuring tapes have a few features that a lot of people don't seem to know about. The notch in the metal clip is so you can pop a nail into something and hook the tape onto the nail to measure on your own. You can also hook it onto a nail, hold a pencil at a measurement you want, and use it to draw a circle. That metal clip is also serrated so that you can use it to scrape a mark in something like wood when you don't have a pencil handy. Also, in relation to the metal clip, you may notice it's loose. It's loose by exactly the thickness of the clip so that you get a correct measurement whether you're measuring from inside or outside. Finally, if you look at the side of the tape, you'll notice a measurement is written there, like 70 millimeters. This is the length of the measuring tape housing itself. The reason for this is so that you can sit the tape against a window frame, for instance, and measure to the other end. Now just take the measurement and add the measurement on the housing. Most people seem to just bend the tape into the corner, but that's just cumbersome and likely inaccurate. Microsoft Word has a reference section that will auto-format bibliographies and in-text citations with different styles. All you have to do is add the sources and it does everything else. You must be lying, otherwise I'll hate myself and all my teachers since middle school. I only found out a couple of weeks ago that with most Android phones you can double tap the button that shows your open apps to switch between the last two you used. Edit really didn't think this would blow up, but I'm glad I'm not the only one who didn't know about it. Thanks for the gold. Have you ever accidentally kept caps lock on while writing in Microsoft Word? You can highlight the text, then press Shift and F3 to undo it. If you press those same buttons again, each sentence will have its first letter capitalized. What if I capitalized each word like that by mistake? In that case, you're Jaden Smith. And there is sadly no cure. Most toasters have little removable trays at the bottom that catch the crumbs that fall off the bread. It turns out that you can empty those periodically to keep from accidentally burning down your house. Gah, I feel like you have 10 minutes from buying the toaster to not ruin this tray forever. Agreed. I forgot to put foil on our tray for one use after buying our new toaster oven. I made pizza rolls, and now I basically hate myself. Edit, thanks for all the cleaning tips, guys. I think they'll last me until I suck it up and buy one of those sweet quartz ones next. But seriously, I just replace the foil every few uses. I clean the tray after the one use. There's a mark. That's all. I was just bummed about my new thing getting shitty. I promise, I'm not a lunatic who just allows burned shit to smoke up my kitchen every time I use the thing. I do appreciate the lessons on shiny foil ducking up the inside. You'll all be happy to know it's always crinkly because I suck at doing things nicely. Facebook has you labeled as a certain political leaning. Settings, account settings, adds your information, your categories as politics, apparently I'm moderate. Edit, holy upvotes, Batman. I thought this would get buried. Yeah, it's not totally accurate for me either. It says I also have an African American affinity, and yeah, I'm also a white dude. But the word affinity doesn't necessarily mean our skin color, and I'm seeing some people interpreting it that way. It also means spontaneous or natural liking or sympathy for someone or something. So it's not totally inaccurate either, I'd say. That's just me personally, considering I have dated black women in the past. Not to mention black culture has skyrocketed in popularity in recent times. Frankly, I am pretty much a political moderate too, for better or worse. But I'm not letting Facebook tell me what I am. It's just fascinating to see what data they think they've gathered on us, profiling us, and compare it to how we see ourselves. It's just a small and spooky glimpse into the nature of what sharing our data looks like. This is amazing. Two of my favorite interests identified by Facebook are mold and breathing. Admittedly, I am a fan of the latter. That notch in the blade of your kitchen shears is for cutting things like flower stems and chicken bones that would otherwise just slide out when you try to cut them. Phones can record horizontal video, just like watching video on a television screen. Leaving a voicemail. Nearly all voicemail machines allow you to press and re-record if you ducked up your message. Most people don't know this and feel like idiots when they fuck up the message. The trick to not ducking up a voicemail is to not call anyone. You can turn off the sound from those annoying videos at the gas pump by hitting the buttons on the right from the top down in sequence. Duck those ads for real though. I wouldn't mind just the video, but the sounds is tinny and piercing and I already don't want to be standing in the cold pumping gas. They probably only get like $1 per day from those, too. Welcome to Gas Station TV. GSTV. The number one network at the pump. Only ducking network at the pump. What a demeaning thing to work in, gas pump television. Someone needs to do an AMA. If you plug in a regular controller to the NES while playing Duck Hunt, it controls the ducks. Edit, the light gun only works with a CRT, see. That was a feature so you could play with a friend. Enemy. Cell phones can be held up to your ear so you talk in a normal voice instead of holding the phone like it's toast you're about to eat and letting everyone in a 12-foot radius hear your entire conversation. I for the life of me cannot figure out why people do this. Read an idea. It comes from reality TV shows where the person on screen does it so the viewer can hear the person on the other end of the phone. My college roommate was obsessed with shows like Laguna Beach and Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and she would only talk on her sidekick on speakerphone like this. It annoyed the shit out of me because she would call her mom every day and just talk on speakerphone in our dorm room for an hour. Dry erase markers work very well at getting permanent marker off of things. However, it only really works on hard, non-porous surfaces. Edit, I've been getting tons of great replies of other substances that work well at removing permanent marker. To save you time, here is a list, based on the comments. Permanent marker, got to wipe it away fast. Rubbing alcohol, other types of hard alcohol, especially vodka because it is distilled, hand sanitizer, because it's alcohol-based, hairspray, plain pencil erasers, especially Mars brand. Honorable mention, dry erase marker also works well to get dry erase marker stains off of whiteboards. That's what I use on old red dry erase stains. Thanks everyone for the awesome replies, D. If you write on a whiteboard with a permanent marker, just scribble over it with dry erase and it will wipe right off. Edit, sounds like alcohol is the key ingredient, thus anything with alcohol, cleaning spray or hand sanitizer, works well. My students always think I am some sort of magician when I do this after a different teacher has permamarked the board. That different teacher is so rude. It's just that the information is very important. If you make a contact in your phone as duck fucking fucker, you will never get the ducking fucking autocorrect. You are welcome, my foul-mouthed friends. I got gold. I'm so excited, thank you fuckers. Wow, this works. Change to lowercase though, as you'll get capitalization mid-sentence. What if I like adding some ducking emphasis? Many phone cameras can see infrared. Point a remote at your phone, push a button, and watch your screen. You should be able to see the light that comes from the remote. I use mine to find my glasses when I can't see. Wait, what? Say you lose your glasses and your vision is too blurry to fumble around your rooms trying to find them. So instead you turn on your phone camera and point your phone around the room. Instead of looking at the room, you look at your phone screen, which is clearer to you. Brilliant. Spread the word. The blind gotta lead the blind. No, officer, I wasn't texting while driving. I was on my way to the optometrist. Every time I post this, people get impressed. Ctrl+V pastes. Ctrl+Shift+V pastes without formatting. Edit, I'm glad to have blessed my people with shortcut knowledge. Next, someone's going to have to bring out the gospel of Ctrl+Shift+T. Yep, I'm impressed. My usually workflow is Ctrl+V, damn it, Ctrl+A, right click, paste as plain text. Just recently realized that shaking a window of an application minimizes all the others that you have open, and it's not just my Windows being stupid as usual. And that it's done so you can hide your browser at work when your boss comes in. Edit, since everyone's asking how to do it. The application has to be in window mode, may work a bit wonky if it's maximized. Grab the top bar of the window and shake it left to right, or up and down, a couple of times. It will minimize all the other windows you have open, and if you shake it again, it will restore them. Should work for Windows Vista, 7, 8, 10. Edit 2, I quite enjoy the thought that I just made you all shake your mouses, mice, laptops and phones uncontrollably. Edit 3, thank you for the gold, nice words and love confessions. I can't be the only one that just tried to shake my phone. As it turns out, if I shake my Android Nougat phone, it turns on the flashlight. Shake again to turn it off. Fairly useful.